Okay. And so Jeezy starts to get bigger and bigger?
Oh yeah, of course. We talking about bigger and bigger. Like after that, we still grinding, but we doing shows. And niggas is still in the streets right now. Like they still spending street money. Like it ain't no deals yet, but we cracking. Everybody in the city know us. Everybody's trying to book us, and you had a lot of people hating too, because they knew that Jeezy and his whole crew was not from Atlanta. So you got to understand how people was coming. People was hating at the beginning. It was a lot of people that doubted what was going on. But see, what they didn't know, they doubted it because you gotta understand, he was hanging with BMF, you feel me? And everybody know how that story goes. So, but at the end of the day, he was hanging with BMF. Jeezy was never BMF. If you go back to that BMF Bull video, he said it. Jeezy always had his CTE stuff going on. Cause he did. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody know about BMF in 2002? Not nobody. You had to be really in tune with the streets and really deep in the streets to know BMF. Other than that, you just knew a nigga you was getting some work from. You know what I'm saying? So you had to really be in tune and deep or in Atlanta to really know who these guys was. So at that time, but everybody knew who Jeezy was off of the rapping. Because we making a buzz. That Streets is watching, the DJ Drama went ham. To be honest with you, we the one who turned up DJ Drama with that Streets is watching and Trapper died. We the reason the feds came and got him because he was selling millions of them things. But we going dumb. We getting more recognition than BMF in the city of Atlanta. Everybody saying Jeezy, 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 Jeezy. Jeezy, but BMF right there, but they know Jeezy because of the music and we blowing up and niggas is hating.
How did Jeezy and DJ Drama link up?
I think they linked up by Coach K. They linked up by Coach K because you understand Coach K was in the music business way before Jeezy. Like I said, he was working with Pastor Troy. He was already tuned in with the music industry and put his foot in some doors and met people. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason Jeezy even went to go touch Coach K. Because Coach K had the connections already. Coach K got the gift of gab. And Coach K just real. He gonna keep it real with you and he gonna get the business done.
Okay, and what was BMF like at that time? Were you guys going to a lot of parties, a lot of clubs?
Oh, hell yeah, BMF was big now. Don't get me wrong. They was them niggas when it came to parties and clubs and strip clubs. You know, I seen plenty of nights at Magic City with thousands and thousands and thousands and talking about you got 10, 20 niggas throwing 10, 20,000 a piece. You just add it up. I seen bitches leave the club and come back with brand new Benz's, Porsche trucks off of just dancing that one night on Monday and Meech them was in there. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no everything they talk about is true about them boys, but I seen it. You know, I was in Magic City with them when Magic City was just red and one level before the horseshoes. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I had to help Old Dog fight in Magic City one day when it was one level and red. So, and anybody know about Magic City and go back, they know I'm telling the truth. He talking about Magic City when it was one level, no horseshoes. I was there.
So, you guys are out there, you're partying with Meech and BMF, and Jeezy's hot at the time, but is Meech paying for them to play the music at the clubs?
I mean, if he was paying for them to play music at the club, it's because he wanted to. It wasn't because Jeezy walked up to him and said, hey, tell the DJ to play this, because we already had the recognition of him being young Jeezy and the music was hot. They was going to play it anyway. But if Meech feel like he want to pay to hear his man's song, that's what he's doing. It ain't like Jeezy said go do it. You know what I'm saying? It was something that he wanted to do. If he didn't want to pay for Bleu songs to get played and he wanted to pay for Jeezy's, what you mad at Jeezy for? You need to talk to your man Meech. Cause just like he paid for Jeezy songs, he can pay for your songs. What's the problem? I thought everybody was brothers and it was love, but really it was jealousy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on here talking call. They try to take a lot of credit for a lot of footwork we put in.
When that double homicide happened, it was the third day of a 45-day studio session that I paid for in the A room at Patchwork. Jazzy Faye was in the B room next door making beats for Birdman. 45 days at $1,500 a day or $1,200 a day or something for 45 days, paid up front, brown paper bag. I had scheduled out the first week of recording, and I believe I had the first week, and then I broke down between the next 3 weeks, everybody else that was involved with the label. Was a few different acts at that time. Jeezy was one of them.
They never paid for none of our studio time. They ain't paid for none of our videos. They ain't do none of that. If you want to be real, Jeezy probably paid for some of Bleu videos or Blue's studio time, but we ain't talking about that. We can move on.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.